Now, David Muradi has been sending very clear messages to Kenyans and to the deputy president, William Samoei Ruto. Very clear messages. David Muradi has been communicating the politics in Jubilee Party. He's been communicating to Kenyans what's really happening between the president and his deputy. While on the other side, the allies of the deputy president have been living a life of lies. And they've been hiding behind three individuals. They've been hiding behind Raila Odinga. They've been hiding behind Karanja Kibicho. And they've also been hiding behind Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Because according to them, they've always lied to themselves that the three individuals are actually the main cause of the problems the deputy president is facing with his boss, President Uhuru Kenyatta. And I remember opining on this platform that Karanja Kibicho and Fred Okengo Matiang'i ni watu wadogo sana. If the president decides today to send Karanja Kibicho home, he will just do that. In fact, he will just send a message and Kanze Dena will read that message. And that will be the end of either Fred Matiang'i or Karanja Kibicho. Of course, it's right. They are right to blame Raila Odinga because Raila Odinga is the only guy perceived to be the opponent of the deputy president, William Samoei Ruto. But yesterday, Kipchumba Murkomen was on Citizen TV. And Murkomen, for the first time, confronted the truth about President Uhuru Kenyatta and the deputy president, William Samoei Ruto. And basically, in my view, Kipchumba Murkomen was sending a very clear message from his boss, the deputy president, William Samoei Ruto, to President Uhuru Kenyatta.
It's all over, isn't it? Between the president and the deputy, it's all over now.
It looks like, it looks like that the president, soon after achieving his second term, started hatching a plot to do away with his deputy because now he no longer needs him. There's a concept they call kicking the ladder. Once you go up, because now you're sure that you're up there, you kick the ladder. And I think that is what they would call the kicking the ladder concept. Basically, it is very sad because I cannot recognize the Uhuru Kenyatta I voted for or I supported. We can't recognize the Uhuru Kenyatta who announced many times that, many times and provoked that Yangu Kumi, Ruto Kumi. If you look at the dogs that are barking around, and we shouldn't be discussing Murady in public TV, and I'm happy you asked the right question. We should be discussing about his masters. And the message they are propagating is not about themselves. They are shameless enough to accept to release certain messages on behalf of their masters. And very sad indeed that the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, without whom Uhuru Kenyatta would be absolutely not even an opposition leader, he would not be in any position in this country, would be the one being mistreated at the moment because some people think that they have achieved what they wanted and they can discard and throw away the Deputy President. I can tell you, Jeff, because I hope the President is watching me, and I'm sure he will watch me. Even if he doesn't watch now, he will read it tomorrow or the day after, and he will be told.
That's Kipchumba Murkomen. And Kipchumba Murkomen was courageous. He was bold. Kipchumba Murkomen was sending a strong message from the deputy president, William Samoei Ruto, to President Uhuru Kenyatta, and to Kenyans in general. And it was the first time Kipchumba Murkomen was coming out very boldly to confront President Uhuru Kenyatta.
I looked at Jeff, I want to say this with all honesty because I looked today at my pictures reminded by Facebook about this day 3 years ago. This day 3 years ago, the president's election had just been nullified like a day like yesterday. And today, myself, I was the only politician inside the president's chopper. So I was with the president on security and the DP in another chopper. We flew after a meeting at State House, we flew to Nakuru and Narok with the deputy president and the president to go and address a rally and to assure our supporters that we were ready for the second round of the elections. And when I looked at those pictures today, I asked myself a very basic question. What became of that Uhuru Kenyatta that today he chased William Ruto from a house in Mombasa? That it is the same Uhuru Kenyatta who is arresting everybody who is associated with the deputy president. It is the same Uhuru Kenyatta who has not given the deputy president any responsibility, neither does he even invite him for important meetings in the name of using COVID as an excuse. It is the same. Let me ask one simple question. William Ruto decided to support Uhuru Kenyatta in 3 elections, and even way before, in the year 2002. What is that one scene that if I met the president today, I'll look at him eye to eye and ask him, what is that one simple mistake that washes away all the good things William Ruto did for him from 2002 to winning the first election, to a second election, to a rerun? Is it really worth that he is the president of Kenya? How does he expect us to believe anything from him when people are being persecuted because of any association with the deputy president? So really, I agree with Ruben Kigame. I agree with any other citizen of this republic. Let's not sugarcoat things for us to look good for purpose of diplomacy. As a matter of fact, the president is persecuting his deputy. And the question Kenyans are asking, is that the right thing to do?
But how will that statement by Kipchumba Murkomen be taken in central Kenya? Is it going to build the deputy president William Samoei Ruto? Or is it going to affect him negatively as far as the politics of central Kenya region is concerned? I want us to look at all those today. But before we do that, if you are watching this video for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Now let's get back to the main issue. Kipchumba Murkomen was very clear, and Kipchumba Murkomen was very bold. Kipchumba Murkomen stated certain facts, and I don't know where he gathered the courage from. Now, Kipchumba Murkomen stated 3 things which caught my attention. The first thing Kipchumba Murkomen stated is the fact that without the support of the deputy president William Samoei Ruto, Uhuru Kenyatta would be nothing and nobody in this country. Remember, Uhuru Kenyatta was a KANU presidential candidate in 2002. According to Kipchumba Murkomen, he would have been nothing without that support. Remember, before 2013 general election, Uhuru Kenyatta was actually the deputy prime minister of the Republic of Kenya. But according to Kipchumba Murkomen, without the support of the DP, Uhuru Kenyatta would have been nothing. And Kipchumba Murkomen, in my view, is missing the point. Because assuming the deputy president did not support the president, where would he be today? I am sure the deputy president would not be the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. That's one thing I can bet. But Uhuru Kenyatta would have still been something. So Kipchumba Murkomen lied there. And according to him, it's the deputy president who made Uhuru Kenyatta. It's fine, I don't want to dispute that. But if the deputy president in the mind of these guys is the one who made Raila Odinga the prime minister, he again made the president, Uhuru Kenyatta, the president of the Republic of Kenya. What stops the deputy president from making himself the president of the Republic of Kenya without any problem? So that's one thing which Kipchumba Murkomen said. The second thing which Kipchumba Murkomen said, which caught my attention, is that President Uhuru Kenyatta is actually humiliating the deputy president. And on that, I agree with him. The president has humiliated his deputy. And of course, he's doing that to achieve political objectives. And Kipchumba Murkomen gave the example of the Mombasa mansion where the president kicked out his deputy. Remember, for those who've been following the politics of this country, and I did a complete video on that incident. I'm going to put the link to that video below. The deputy president went to Mombasa. He had renovated a house there, one of the house government of houses. So he wanted to use that as his center for coordinating his political activities at the coast. So the deputy president flew from Nairobi, went to Mombasa, and from nowhere his people were told to remove everything which were in that particular house. And that's how the deputy president was kicked out. And by the time the deputy president was landing here, before he landed back to Nairobi, the president actually summoned Raila Odinga and they had held a secret meeting. And after that, a cabinet was reshuffled. I did that video and I'm going to put the link here. And I remember the time I did that video, most people on this platform really accused me of so many things. And I'm normally very happy when people like Kipchumba Murkomen now vindicate me on such things. So he's claiming that Uhuru Kenyatta has been humiliating the deputy, which I agree with. The other thing Kipchumba Murkomen is stating is that Raila Odinga, Nelson Mandela, because remember, David Maraga talked about the Mandela moment. Kipchumba Murkomen tried to dismiss David Maraga, and he used the occasion to try to mislead the country that Mandela became the president at a young age. Mandela became the president of the Republic of South Africa at the age of 76. Raila Odinga is today 75. So he lied. But the mere fact that he was lying there proves one thing, that it's better to divide this country through truth than to unite it through lies. But how will these statements by Kipchumba Murkomen impact on the influence of the deputy president William Samoei Ruto in central Kenya politics? That's what I want us to look at. And I want to go straight to the points. Number one, this statement by Kipchumba Murkomen is going to create the fear of revenge. In this country, the deputy president is normally considered to be a very vengeful man. If you watched Kipchumba Murkomen, the way he was expressing himself, he was very bitter. And if Kipchumba Murkomen met President Uhuru Kenyatta at that particular time, I'm sure angeshika the president Nakola. So he was very bitter. So the people of central Kenya are going to develop this kind of fear. Remember, the people of central Kenya are normally very good at protecting one of their own. Uhuru Kenyatta is a very bad man to them today. But try touching that Uhuru Kenyatta. Just try touching that Uhuru Kenyatta. They'll rally behind him. And that's why today, in the larger central Kenya region, they are united on this revenue allocation formula. 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling formula. Because there's a way they normally unite. So the fear that the deputy president might actually revenge when he becomes the president will make these guys fear William Ruto's presidency. For now, they can show their love and the rest. But ikifika ile wakati, they might decide not to support him. Number two, this kind of sentiments are what is known to unite the people of central Kenya. Do you know why the central Kenya were united around Moi Kibaki in the second term? Because Raila Odinga was busy destroying Moi Kibaki, and they believed that Moi Kibaki was one of their own. Moi Kibaki was their president. So they had to protect Moi Kibaki. So that fear of being targeted without the support of a system, so they rallied around Moi Kibaki. In this country today, the people of central Kenya are rallying around the 1 man, 1 shilling vote. Why? Because of the fear that should someone else become the president, then they may be neglected. So they're rallying around it. So what is going to happen is that Kipchumba Murkomen's statement might actually make these guys rally around President Uhuru Kenyatta. And that's why I keep on saying that Uhuru Kenyatta is actually provoking the deputy president. He has mastered these people. These are people who voted for Uhuru Kenyatta 3 times. It's Uhuru Kenyatta who made them believe that Raila is a devil. It's Uhuru Kenyatta who hired the Cambridge Analytica. Cambridge Analytica developed for President Uhuru Kenyatta a message which he delivered to these people. So he understands them. And they have been provoking these guys to speak so that they can use that to rally these people around Uhuru Kenyatta. Number 3, the first thing I'm seeing is likely to happen is that the past relationship, political relationship between the Kalenjin and the Kikuyu nation might be reactivated. Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto united for a good purpose to address the issue of the Kalenjin and Kikuyu nation. Because every successive elections before, these guys could always fight. So the president and the deputy managed to bring them together. And now you are telling them Uhuru, who brought them together, is not bad. You want to become the president, but Uhuru is your target. So I'm sure in the next few days, we'll start seeing Uhuru Kenyatta allies reminding the Kikuyus about their past relationship with the Kalenjins. Because remember, there's even the story that Ruto was trying to create fear amongst the Kikuyus in Rift Valley that if they don't support him, then wataona. So that's something which has been here. That kind of fear is there. So let's wait and see how it's going to unfold. And number 4, the system might also decide. Now because it's they are getting dirty, the system might decide now to unleash more dirt on the deputy president. These guys have intelligence report on the deputy president, on William Ruto, on Raila Odinga, or any other leader. So they might decide now to start unleashing all the negative dirt on the deputy president. And what will the deputy president do? And lastly, they'll be scared. Kipchumba Murkomen must be very careful. And if I were Kipchumba Murkomen, I would go back to the clip where Wamatangi was telling him to be very careful with the kind of words he's uttering. Because those words are what normally scares people from voting certain individuals. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. But in general, Kipchumba Murkomen yesterday, did what no any other leader, Tanga leader, had done before, apart from Alice Wahome. For those who remember the politics, Alice Wahome was probably the first person to face President Uhuru Kenyatta head on, the way Kipchumba Murkomen did yesterday. I don't know what you think. And if you're watching this video for the first time, please take a second or two, click subscribe button. And again, those who are on, those who are in the diaspora and those who are here and looking for spouses, please continue checking kenyanmatch.com. Continue checking kenyanmatch.com. You might be lucky to get a spouse there. Thank you guys, and please may you enjoy your day.